Sanskaram University, where cutting-edge technology meets the promise of world-class education. Sanskaram University, education with values.
We bring you a story of preparedness, a story that reflects a nation's resolve in the face of mounting threats. On Wednesday, May 7, India will witness a nationwide civil defense mock drill across 244 designated districts. It's not just another bureaucratic directive, it's a national call to readiness. But why now? Why this scale and what exactly is at stake? We will break down everything you need to know, from the motivation behind this sweeping exercise to what it means for civilians like you and me, and how India is preparing itself for threats not just on its border but also in its cities, towns, and even villages. Let's begin by understanding what triggered this massive move. This is not happening in a vacuum. On April 22, India was shaken by a brutal terror attack in Pahalgam, Jammu and Kashmir. 26 lives were lost, families shattered, a nation wounded. In the days that followed, Prime Minister Narendra Modi chaired multiple high-level meetings in Delhi. The goal? A decisive response, a comprehensive strategy. Meanwhile, across the border, Pakistan is making moves of its own. In just 48 hours, it has conducted 2 missile firing tests under what it calls Exercise Indus. The message deliberate, the timing very much pointed. It's against this backdrop that the Ministry of Home Affairs issued a crucial directive. All states and union territories must carry out a full-scale mock civil defense drill on May 7th. So what does this mock drill actually entail? According to the letter issued by Directorate General of Fire Service, Civil Defense and Home Guards, the exercise has clear, comprehensive objectives and motive. First, to test air raid warning systems. These sirens could one day be the first line of defense against an aerial threat. Second, to operationalize secure communication channels between ground authorities and the Indian Air Force. Third, to activate and test both main and shadow control rooms to ensure there's always a backup, even if one line of control is compromised. Fourth, to train civilians, students, and volunteers not just for firefighting or first aid, but to equip them with the knowledge to protect themselves during hostile attacks. Fifth, to evaluate how quickly areas can go dark under crash blackout protocols, a vital step to hide from potential aerial surveillance or missile targeting. And lastly, to assess the camouflaging of strategic installations and the readiness of evacuation plans. Very important. This is not just a drill, it's a full spectrum preparedness exercise. Now, let's talk about why this really matters, because it does immensely. India is navigating a complex geopolitical landscape, one marked by cross-border tensions, terrorism, and evolving methods of warfare. Traditional defense is not enough anymore. The battlefield is not just at the border. It could be a power station, a city metro, or a public hospital. And that is why civil defense is no longer optional. It is essential. It is a need. It's knowing that in the unlikely but possible event of an attack, our systems won't collapse, our communication won't fail, and most importantly, our people will not be helpless. This is not just a government operation. It's a collective effort. The drill will involve district controllers, local authorities, civil defense wardens, home guards, volunteers, and most notably, college and school students. This wide-scale involvement is intentional because in a real emergency, it's not just the armed forces who respond. It's the local shopkeeper, the teacher, the teenager who has been trained in first response. By including students, the government is planting the seeds of awareness and responsibility at a very young age. Here's what's truly remarkable. The drill won't just take place in urban hubs or state capitals. The Home Ministry has ensured it will reach village level, from the metros to the most remote panchayats. This exercise aims to create a uniform shield of readiness across country. Because emergencies don't discriminate based on PIN codes, and neither should our response systems. If you are watching this, you may be wondering, what can you do? First, participate. If your area is involved in the drill, take it very, very seriously. Second, be aware, know your local evacuation routes. Understand the warning systems. And third, don't spread panic. These drills are not signals of impending war. They are signs of a nation strengthening its spine. Countries like Japan, South Korea, and even the United States of America conduct a routine civil defense drill. In Japan, earthquake and tsunami drills are part of the school curriculum. In South Korea, citizens regularly practice shelter-in-place protocols due to threats from the north. India, given its size and population and regional tensions, has every reason to adopt a similar proactive approach. This is not escalation, it's evolution. And that is exactly what this drill represents. A nation ready not just to defend its borders, but to protect every citizen, every institution, every life. Because readiness is not just a responsibility of the state or government, it's the duty of every citizen like you and me.